Yes, welcome back to a brand new episode of Dead or Spud. I'm Maniacal Mac. Today's movie we're going for, it came out in 1964 and it's called Santa Claus Conquers The Martians. Crazy title, I know, innit? That's why it caught my attention. It is one of them other ones renowned as being a really, really bad film, but like not good. I think like 4 people out of like 100 said, oh, it was charming, but I think everyone's like, shit. Okay. So yeah, as I said, you know, another Christmas episode here. So the idea and the premise of this one, I believe, is Santa's with 2 kids. Don't ask why. Well, I think he's with 2 kids, but I know that Santa and 2 kids get kidnapped by an alien to go back to Mars, to bring joy to Mars. Well, I think there's another alien on Mars who's grumpy and don't like him, so he's kind of the enemy of it, I guess. Why 2 random kids are involved with Santa and get involved here, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Well, I could tell you because that's supposed to be who we're seeing the eyes through, like the lens, so that's how we're going to relate to it, I guess. But, yeah, it's an older film, 1964. Seems like a silly premise. Apparently it's really cheaply done and all that, so sometimes I love these kind of films. So this, I might be like, I might make the fucking 5 out of 100 who fucking love this film. Who knows? We'll see, because there's been a few times I've said I like films that I really shouldn't have. But that's me. That's me. So, yeah, let's not say no more. Just get on with it. Yeah. They forgot to colour in Santa Claus here. They rush us out or what?
Pathetic.
Oh, look at they spell costume designer. I love this song. They're like, on Christmas Day you'll hear ho ho ho. It's like, oh, don't grass dad up, you know, he's been for the brothel, don't let mum know, fuck's sake. Oh, look at this. Are these like the alien kids watching Earth TV?
What?
I'd love it if this turns into the movie The Thing and some shit comes out mutated and fucks them up like. Just ignoring him like. For fuck's sake, we got a job to do here, mate. You're not doing us any fucking favours, fuck's sake. I noticed he's like, alright mate, oh TVO, what's fucking happening? Hey, he's a showman, alright. I knew I saw him in fucking wrestling. Fucking deserves to be there, mate. He's fucking proper character.
Of the world just for not kids. The star. Oh, and there goes the tree. I gotta admit, that star was too much.
Did you say we were on television? Oh dear. Oh, why didn't you tell me? Oh, my hair's...
Yeah, they love the fame. I thought they were like quiet ones. They keep quiet now, but no, guess not. His idea of a Martian looks exactly like how they are in this film. Alright. Humans with a bit of paint on their face. Cool. Is he drunk? Not the guy lying down now, the guy standing up. Okay. Oh, so the aliens speak English as well?
Drop off. You are the laziest man on Mars.
Nah.
They sit in front of the video set all day watching those ridiculous Earth programs.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes?
What?
She's got a jar of spuds, has she? So this film better be full of it.
They're behaving strangely. They appear to be troubled. They don't care to sleep. I had to use the sleep spray on them again.
He just said I had to use a sleep spray on them, so he's basically fucking rohypnoling kids or chloroforming them, basically. That's what he's doing to kids. And he wants to bring happiness. Maybe happiness to you, mate, but...
This is the definition of creepy.
Look at this guy.
What time of year is it now?
It is the middle of September.
The middle of September?
What is a Christmas?
Occasion for great joy and peace on the planet Earth.
Christmas is great joy and peace. It's the opposite. It's stressful as fuck and everyone arguing. What are you talking about?
What?
Bah, what nonsense.
That guy's like, fuck Christmas. Alright, so apparently their kids on Mars are just kids with adult minds. Alright, so it's a Matrix thing happening in the 60s. Like, there's a electronic attachment to their brains when they're born, so that's... By the time they get young, they're just already in an older mindset. Okay?
We need a Santa Claus on Mars.
Ah! Well, why don't you be Santa Claus? You look just like him. Look, that's him back fucking sleeping for a few more centuries, a lazy bastard.
Pathetic.
Earth has had Santa Claus long enough. We will bring him to Mars.
Ah, he's like, we're stealing Santa now, it's our turn.
They'll start playing and laughing and running underfoot. They'll become a nuisance.
I've made my decision.
They'll become kids, they'll be nuisances. Like, I kind of see from their point of view what they're saying, but at the same time, it's just wrong, innit, you know? Oh, this is charming, look at this. I mean, you can tell they're quite cheap sets, but I was expecting it to be a lot worse than this shit, like. I mean, this came out in 67, what was that one I done? Christmas with Cookie? What was that, 2015? 2016? 2015, I think that was? And that was, like, fucking terribly worse than this. I know it was supposed to be, but it was like, seeing people on IMDb, oh, the sets are terrible. It's like, fucking hell, watch Christmas with Cookie then. Fucking hell. Right, here we go. Look at this background. That's supposed to be a desert and a skylight. Like, look. What? This movie's really reached a new low, so they're even fucking aware of it. Look at this. Okay.
Why, we could destroy that city with one blast of our Q-ray.
We've not come here to destroy anyone. Our only purpose is to bring Santa Claus back to Mars.
The one guy's like, let's destroy Earth. And he's like, no, just take Santa Claus, mate. Okay, so the new US Naval Air Force is getting involved. Well, realistic, to be fair, so I can't moan and say, oh, hold on, I thought this was about Santa taking them on, because, you know, even though it's not realistic, if there was any kind of unidentified flying object around the place, as we already know, the military fucking the first to do. Look at that, it's daytime and he looks up and it's dark as fuck like space, like what, is it supposed to be that close and you can see it or what? What? Right, so there's two random kids out on a theatre set which is supposed to be outside, alright. You can see the carpet on the floor where that's supposed to be trees and mould, but there we go. Look at this. The kid's like, yeah, whatever, love. Kid got a gun to the kid's head.
We're from Mars. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid, I just got his gun stuck to your fucking head. Don't worry about that. What? Good question, girl.
Are you a television set?
Are you a television set?
Let me
Whoa.
go! Where are you taking us?
Leave him alone, Fulda.
What? So, because they asked his kid for information, and the one guy's like, but they might tell the police authorities and whatnot. He's like, yeah, well, bring to the North Pole of us, I guess. Fucking hell. So, they haven't explained how aliens speak English as well, how we got a shared language. They haven't explained that. And they definitely haven't explained how going up in space as humans, they're alright. The oxygen, yeah, fuck oxygen, don't worry about that. Like, I know it's for kids, but if you're trying to be educational, that'd be a great thing to slip in there and explain. Kids will be like, oh, okay, you know, remember that one, wouldn't they? But no. No.
Pathetic. They must not leave the ship now.
Now or ever.
They're just ripping all the wires out.
Why did you do that? If this ship ever leaves Earth, I'll have the whole US Space Force after them. Come on, wait a minute.
Oh, he's smart kid, so he's doing it to avoid them from leaving, really, to keep them safe, so the fucking US Naval, so the Air Force and whatnot don't go for them, because they haven't escaped. Interesting.
Ship, you stay away from those children.
Stay away from them kids, buddy.
Pedo!
What?
Pedo!
I'm not a pedo, and if I was, you'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
I love that, these kids, like, you know what I mean, they're dressed probably about, I don't know, maybe one more layer than what I'm wearing right fucking now, and they're trekkering fucking through the North Pole, like, you know what I mean, and not dead and frozen, not become the end of the fucking Shining, like, you know what I mean, look, they're fine. You'd almost think you was on, like, a stage set or something, wouldn't ya? Maybe filmed in a warehouse or something like that. Look at the bit, it's a guy in a costume! Alright, you oh, look at this! You know, so far I was like, okay, charming, fine and that, but this, come on! You can even see where the neck fucking line slightly opened up a bit, like. Oh, wow, alright.
Pathetic.
What? It's a robot! Ah, look at this! That's a metal bucket on... This head's a metal bucket, I swear. What? Look at this! Ah! That's right, just stand there and do nothing.
Now destroy them, crush them, Crush them, Tom.
Crush them?
You die, you die.
Look at this. It's like a cardboard box and a fucking metal... Well, it's all cardboard. If it was a metal bucket, it's all cardboard.
Pathetic. What has happened to the great warriors of our planet?
Ah, he's like, we want murder, death, and destruction.
Get him, Torg.
He's only got like 3 elves, and it takes them like fucking about 2 hours to make a single toy. How the fuck are they sorting all the kids around the world as they play? Look at this. Has he got a baseball bat to one of them? Go on. Look at this. Why isn't the guy in him with a bat then?
Pathetic. Well made.
Very well made. He's made of cardboard.
Become a toy.
He's become a toy.
What?
Why does the guy put the bat down? If anything now, you want to be using it. What the fuck?
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Now you come with us.
Guy's like, oh, that's right then. It's only temporary. I don't give a fuck then. That's fine. No worries. Even though they're like, yeah, I'm still not moving at all.
Pathetic.
They just shoot Miss Claus.
Oh my, oh me, oh...
Santa's so chilled. He's like, oh, you've just potentially paralysed my friends and my wife for life. Thanks, man. Fucking hell. Been wanting to get rid of it for ages, man. Owe you one. Owe you one.
Forget it, Kima. Rigner was right. He's nothing but a toy now. Best to leave him here.
Yeah, just leave our robot there.
You know, my dear, I can't recall a time when you were so silent for so long.
Because Santa's just like, oh, I don't know, I'm off of you, and he's not even trying to fight back in the slightest. What the fuck? There was loads of newspapers then, they were in like completely different languages, had nothing to do with Christmas. What? Or Santa, what?
What?
So what, they're launching a rocket to Mars to save Santa? How, what? So apparently we got technology to do that, but we can't go back to the moon? Interesting, interesting.
He's having the time of his life. He's such a funny little man.
Santa's like rubbing off on everyone, they're all just laughing their heads off. He's been like that, oh, they didn't get my whiskey flask. Have you ever tried this, mate? First time he's ever tried it, he's like, one sip, he's like, what? Santa's like, this'll last me a while, fucking, if they only one sip in, fucking hell. Look how disgusted he is.
Soft.
Soft?
Weak.
Weak.
That old man.
Oh, I was hoping he was going to say pathetic.
Pathetic. They have a secret device, and his name is Billy Foster.
He's saying the kid is a Earth secret fucking device to... Yeah. Any excuse to fucking go and beat up kids with this guy, innit? Make your repairs, just plug him back in.
What?
How would you like to see the rest of the ship?
You're not fooling me. You don't like us.
Clever kid. Is he going to try and eject him? This would be amazing.
60 seconds. That must be the door timer.
Oh, now, children, let's not get...
Look at Santa. No, he's not trying to fuck us over. Santa's a fucking idiot. Is he like every day just drunk to the point that he can't fucking think properly? This is amazing. Look at this. You said you had a minute. You've got literally 10 seconds left and you're doing this now. Look, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they've all got through that in that time. Including Santa's fat ass. Get fucked.
What the fuck?
Who's in the airlock? No one.
No one now. Look at this. Oh dear, the karate chop. Look at this.
Pathetic.
I love the fighting in these 60s films. It's so like so bad, but look, you know. Look at that! I love how Santa took his time to break up the fights. Yeah, fuck this guy. At least let him get beaten up a bit. Like, you know what I mean? The kid's like, are we going in, Santa? He's like, just hold on a sec. Like, you know what I mean? Alright, so Santa is a madman. He just loves, he's like, you know, oh, if you kids get sucked out and you'll die, I'm fine, mate. That's what it was. Guy's like, hi, nice feast. I don't fucking touch any hand, mate. Fuck you. He just chuckles like a psychopath. He's just like always like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to watch you bleed. I'm going to skin you alive. Ho, 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 bitches. No, they're all laughing. Like, there was a scene we didn't see where he blew smoke in their face or give them the flask, one or the other. So off screen, Santa slipped them some fucking brandy, and that's the first time they laugh. So you're gonna make your kids alcoholics? Is that what's gonna go on?
Santa?
Ah, the first time in months we haven't had to fucking knock him out with sleep spray. Fucking hell.
You will never return to Earth.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Look at this. He's like, yeah, like fuck, mate. Free baseball bats. Are they equipped in the kids? Yeah, fuck the rest of them. I'll just be like, ah, yeah, just give me the bat. And one of them got stuck in it as well.
Santa Claus, the great toy maker, pressing buttons, has automation for you.
Santa hates his job being easier. Like, fuck, mate. You're always, like, drunk. You don't know what you're doing half the time. You'd be loving a job where you just press buttons.
Be crawling around on all fours. Just you and me and Santa Claus.
Oh, no, sir. You and Lady and Mama have just been swell to us. Good night.
Well, they just want to get away, like, Jesus, let them. That was like 4 times they said, good night, bye. Thanks for capturing us, thank you. You know that he's going to become, like, Mars's new Santa, like, while Santa fucks off. It's going to happen, innit?
You can call me Mystic Mac, because I predict these things.
Jeez, this guy, like...
Pathetic.
He's not even doing nothing, look. What the fuck? You didn't do anything.
What?
Yeah, Santa's drunk again. Oh no, it's not. It's the other Santa now, so he's drunk now. Ah, they think that he's a real Santa. They don't even know it's the fucking crazy guy, like, even though he's wearing that fucking helmet. Right.
He's not here, Santa.
That's funny.
He's not here, like, it didn't look anywhere. He said 1 teddy bear and 1 doll, and he done that 3 times, and when he said 3 baseball bats, he done it 3 times.
The doll has a teddy bear's head.
Ah, they've mixed around the dolls and teddy bears and shit.
You'll be disintegrated like...
So they put a nuclear curtain up, that's how they've got him left there, so if he decides to walk away through it, he's gonna die.
Yeah, die, yeah, die.
You're under arrest, Bulldog.
Stop playing with toys. Put it away, Kima.
So like that, he overcome them, is it? She's just changing around light bulbs and that's fucking shit up.
What?
Ah, that was awesome. And then he threw him into him. Ah, look at this. Just knocked him out. But the guy didn't do anything to it anyway earlier.
Storeroom, and they're coming to get you.
The storeroom's actually opposite you, right by there. This is going to turn into Home Alone, where they use like loads of fucking toys and shit against them.
You're going to relax permanently.
This guy's a joker. Look at this. She's just sucking like confetti and shit into him as an adult, and that's beating him up. And then he guess he's gonna stand on toys and shit, I guess.
Pathetic.
It's like Toy Story all over again, isn't it? Look at this, so like, this is like, what the fuck is even going on? So the kids are battering him with baseball bats now, so it's actually getting quite violent. Santa's laughing like a maniac while the kids just smash up some adults, like, fair enough. There we go, you don't need me here, you got your own Santa, fucking hell.
Bye. See you ahead.
Look at the one just waiting for her line, bless her. Oh, bless, she's just waiting there, like, patiently, like.
Thank you, Santa, for bringing happiness to the children of Mars.
But you've been on a spaceship, you haven't actually been on Mars at any point. You've got the Santa who's dropped on his fucking head as a child, you know. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay, so that was Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964. Don't know about much conquering of Martians they do on here. There's only like a handful of them, which are basically humans with a bit of paint on them. And they stay on a spaceship for half the film, and then the other half of the film is in the North Pole, so they never ever really go to Mars, really. They land on it, but they stay in the spaceship. So yeah, as I said, I came from 1964, so obviously I was expecting a bit of cheese. So let's put the positives in this one first. What are the good things? 1964, so if you want them fucking Kirk kind of fighting you were used to seeing fucking Star Trek, you've got it on your fucking tick, right? Great. Some very cheap looking sets, which was fairly common in some of the 60 movies, I'll be honest. So you've got that, but I was expecting it to be a lot worse based on what people were saying online. You could tell they were cheap, and you could tell it was all filmed pretty much in a warehouse, but I can tell out of a load of fucking films, really, like, you know what I mean? So, again, they looked cheap by all means, you know what I mean? But there was more of like, no, bless you, rather than like, oh my god, that's pathetic, like, you know what I mean? It was one or two that were like that, but overall, yeah, I can tell it's cheap, but that's what it was. Bless the actors, they kind of tried, you know what I mean? The one guy is bugging the shit out of me, right? There's this funny comedy I used to watch all the bloody time, like, and it's a bad guy with a moustache. It's like a British comedy, and he reminded me of him so much, and it's killing me. I can't do it now for a reference, like.
Special Agent Bruce P. Mindhorn could literally see truth. Your mouth's saying no, but your brain's saying yes.
It was reminding me of him. Anyway, and he's funny as fuck, so he was making me laugh in this, like, points, even though we weren't meant to, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this film then, like, kind of, like, I think that's pretty much the positives out the way, I would say. They did what they could with the budget, you know. Negatives then, I would say, would be, yeah, it is kind of a shit film, really, and if you think about it, like, you know, I mean, as a kid and that, you might get a bit of enjoyment out of it, but watching as an adult, you're definitely like, oh, it's a bit fucking stupid, is it dumb? The Martians are pathetic, the humans, they didn't even try with that. The antennae things on heads, they didn't even fucking try with that. That was really fucking stupid. They can speak English, they don't explain that. The kids can breathe there in Mars, I guess, because they never left the spaceship. I suppose that's explained with that. So yeah, overall, to be honest with this, the reason I'm very mixed, I was expecting this to be a lot worse. I was expecting, like, to be ripping the shit out of this, literally, or being like, I can't wait for it to finish. Really, it's like, okay, like, you know what I mean? I had a couple of laughs out of it. I weren't offended by nothing with how bad or embarrassing it was. So this is why I'm on a line, because by all means, it's not a film I enjoy. Nothing I would really, like, go out my way and saying go and give a watch to anyone, even if you're into these bad movies. It's like there's so many ones you get more enjoyment. This was just a kind of like, you know what I mean, it's a thing for this time, I guess. So I'll be honest with you, like, it is a dud, but keep that in mind. I'm only saying that I'm more of a personal preference, really, because I guess, like, if you were a kid and you were like, oh, I like this movie as a kid or whatever, I'll be like, yeah, fair enough, no qualms with that, you know what I mean? It is a kid's film after all. Made for kids, I guess, but just for me, it was, you know, it's not a film I'd ever watch again, and as much as I laughed in those charmed moments, you know, I overall, I was like, oh, I'm glad it is done, to be honest, like, but again, you've seen me struggle before. I didn't struggle with this, and I was kind of just getting on with it, but yeah, you know, like, I do feel a little bit bad giving it a dud in the sense that, like, it maybe didn't deserve it, because of all the hate I've heard, it's definitely nowhere near as bad as what people saying on the reviews. People on reviews saying 1 out of 10s and that. Just never listen to them if they ever post a review again. They don't know what they're talking about. By all means, no good film, but 1 out of 10, what are they talking about? But yeah, anyway, that's been that. Have you seen this? What did you think of it? Any films to suggest? Let me know. Otherwise, I've been Maniacal Mac, so thanks for joining. Until next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.